Have you ever felt that there are secrets of the universe that have not yet been revealed? Mysteries that are right under our noses, waiting to be discovered? Know that what goes through your head has the power to transform your life. Whether you are someone without resources, old or young, who finished high school or didn't even get there. We all have dreams, goals, and desires, and this is where I make a proposal. Today, I'm going to show you how your thoughts can be the key to opening any door you want. Because it matters. What you think shapes what you do, and what you do changes your future. So if you've ever wondered what really moves victorious souls, what makes the difference between the ordinary man and the extraordinary man, an unparalleled visionary from the last century not only did, but delved deep into this enigma. Every stone he turned, every challenge he faced, was to decipher this secret that separates dreamers from doers. And now, in this series, in each episode, you will unravel with us, step by step, Nightingale's journey. With each revelation, with each lesson. And in the end, you will be equipped with more than just knowledge. You will be armed with tools to transform your own life. Because, like Nightingale, I believed at the core of every challenge, at the heart of every mystery, there is a flame waiting to be lit. And in this series, that flame will become a fire of possibilities. So here we are on the cusp of yet another transformative revelation. Welcome to a new episode that is not just about teachings, but about legacies and discoveries that led to the world. Believe me when I say, this episode has the potential to redefine the way you view your own journey. Take a deep breath, dive with me into this profound and illuminating enigma. It is ready to be transformed. The power of the mind, the darkness of fear and uncertainty, we all carry within us a spark of hope, an inner light that never goes out. But surely you have felt that suffocating feeling of being trapped, of believing that there is no way out, the weight of expectations, the shadows of the past, the ties of a life that does not seem to be yours. The relentless march of time is a truth that everyone we face, a clock that never stops. Imagine yourself 20, 30 years from now, looking back and realizing that the best in life has escaped you. That poverty, not just material but of spirit and purpose, became his constant shadow. Terrifying, isn't it? The fear of reaching old age, looking at a life of regrets, of unfulfilled dreams, of wasted potential. A life where the weight of poverty was not only felt in the pocket, but also in the heart. But if you harness the power that flows within you, everything can change from today. For we are all endowed with this great power. The power of transformation is in each of us. The answer to the fear of poverty and the inertia of life is not to look outside, but to look within. Each of us carries the potential for an extraordinary life. We are made of dreams, of hopes, of unlimited potential. And as someone so wisely put it, the greatest discovery of any generation is that a human being can alter his life simply by altering his attitude of mind. What we see as limitations are actually invitations to grow, to evolve, to transform. Now, imagine yourself 20, 30 years from now, not with regret, but with gratitude. Gratitude for taking control of your destiny, for choosing a life of purpose and meaning, for defying the odds. Because in the end, it's not about how much time we have, but how we choose to live that time. But one thing needs to be clearly understood, especially for those who feel that life has already advanced too far for significant changes. This incredible power is for you too. For never it is too late. Time may take its course, but the magic of the mind knows no age. Many of the greatest stories of overcoming and triumph have come from those who discovered the true extent of their inner power in their golden years. The mind is like fine wine. It can mature and deepen over time, and that is wonderful. Think of all the inspiring souls who blossomed later in life, proving that age is just a number. We were taught that the mind moves mountains. So if you're feeling behind in the race of life, remember, with the right mindset, the prime may just be beginning. Whether you're 28 or 80, the ability to reset, redirect, and rejuvenate your life remains constantly within your reach. The mind knows no limits, only possibilities. The key to freedom is in your hands. The power to change, To transcend and to conquer is rooted in your very being. The greatest journey is not the one we make through the world, but the one we undertake within ourselves. Conquering yourself is the hardest challenge, but also the most rewarding. Because in the end, true victory is not in inspiring others, but in rising above your own limitations. And when we understand this, we realize that greatness is not outside, but within us, waiting to be discovered. Today you will learn how to take control of your mind and thus control your destiny. Determined men in your life looking for the secret to success discovered that it is something that predates the pyramids. They found this secret in numerous books and were very confused because what they had been told did not coincide with what was coming. They asked themselves, why is there poverty when there is so much abundance? And they wanted to understand why. In the end, after years of research, they realized that the key to success was really simple. Everything is in the mind. It's fascinating how our thoughts have a huge impact on our destinies and control our lives more than we often realize. I want to show you that if we access the power of our minds and focus our thoughts on what we want to achieve, we can shape our lives and find success, peace of mind, and fulfillment. It is essential to be careful with the thoughts we have, as they can bring good or bad things. Therefore, we have to choose our thoughts wisely. If we focus on our purpose, set meaningful goals, and maintain a positive mindset, we can truly transform our lives and achieve greatness. I spent almost 20 years searching for the secret to success and didn't know it was older than the pyramids and had appeared in more than 50 million books. It started in 1933, during the last depression. I was bothered by the difference between what I was told and what I saw. For example, I was told that man was God's noblest creature and had dominion over everything on earth. I knew this was true, but in my neighborhood the animals were eating better than we were. I wanted to know why so many were so poor, since there is so much abundance on earth. Why didn't so many have money? But why? Since there is so much money circulating nonstop around us all the time. Why were so many uneducated, but there was education all around them? Why did so many lack food, but it was produced in abundance? It was obvious to me that these people didn't have the answer to the problem. They were good people, but they didn't have the answers, and they lived. And do you know what the answer was? Well, the secret to success, which I had dedicated almost 20 years to finding, is so simple that its sheer simplicity caused it to elude me, as it eludes most people at any time. I was looking for something complicated, something that only a mind prepared by years of study could understand. But I discovered the answer so simple that even a child can understand it, in 6 words. We are what we think. Our minds, our thinking, control our destinies. Here on Earth, there is a degree that is completely unsuspected by the vast majority of people. When you think about it, it's so obvious, clear and simple that it's silly. Well then, if we become what we think and if we can control our minds, we can very well determine our own future. This is the point I want to highlight. This is what I meant when I said earlier, each of us is the architect of the structure shaped by our years. Simple, but few understand it, and no matter how much it is taught, they still cannot understand it. And it is for this reason that I need to repeat and explain. You can say that you already understand and just think positive, but that's not the case. Therefore, I recommend watching all the videos carefully and step by step. This will become clear in your mind when you're actually getting what you think. This means that if we are confused about what we want to become or accomplish, our life will reflect that confusion. It also means that if we know what we seek, it will and should be accomplished, unless an act of God or catastrophe over which we have no control occurs. As individuals, we can determine our own destiny for the rest of our lives. We can know what it means to move through life from one success to the next, to play life by the rules and reap the rewards. We can know what it means to have peace of mind and live calm, joyful, successful lives. You may not believe anything I say, but you know that you are, at this moment, the sum total of your thoughts. Now you know, just as Earl Nightingale's teachings show us, we are all part of something bigger of a collective that thrives on sharing knowledge. And that's precisely why I want to invite you to be part of our community. If these findings are resonating with you, why not like and share this video? By doing this, you are not only supporting our channel, but also spreading knowledge that can transform other people's lives. And if you are not yet registered, click on the button and sign up and be part of our group, our movement to awaken minds and hearts. Together, as a collective, we can light up more lives. Now, we continue our journey. On the plus side, 5 years from now, you can be and have anything you set your mind and heart to. Look around you. If you are in a furnished room, your eyes tell you that you are looking at a series of inanimate objects. This is true when it comes to visual perception, but in reality, you are actually looking at thoughts or ideas that have been materialized through the creative work of some human being. It was from a simple thought that all the man-made things around you were created. You can't deny that from a thought someone materialized the furniture, shaped the window glass, and gave shapes to the curtains and coverings. The automobile, the skyscrapers, the big planes that cross the stratosphere, the sewing machine, the little pin, 1,001 things. Yes, millions of objects. Where did they come from? Originally, from only one source, from that strange force, thought. As we look closer, we realize that these achievements and, in fact, all of our possessions have resulted from creative thinking. Thought is the original source of all wealth, all success, all material gain, all great discoveries, inventions, and all achievements, as well as all wars. With this in mind, it is easy to understand that a man's thoughts make or break him. And Shakespeare's words become more understandable. There is nothing good or evil, but thought makes it so. Many people believe that success comes with hard work, but pay close attention, as I would like to point out that hard work alone will not bring success. The world is full of people who work hard but have little or no matter how much they work. There is no increase in prosperity. Therefore, something more than hard work is required, and that is creative thinking. A firm belief in your ability to execute your ideas. The successful in history have triumphed through their thinking. Their hands were just helpers to their brains. It has been said that thought attracts that upon which it is directed. It was Job who said, "For that which I feared is come upon me." Our fearful thoughts solidify in confusing circumstances. Thoughts of courage, self-confidence, and decision crystallize into virile habits that solidify in circumstances of strength and freedom. Then persistent thought, whether good or evil, will produce its results in character and circumstances. A man cannot directly choose his circumstances, but he can choose his thoughts and thus indirectly but certainly change his circumstances. It's incredible, but nature never fails. What man puts into his mind, whether it is something positive or not, nature gives them what will bring about their goals as quickly as possible, whether for good or for evil, according to good and bad thoughts. Let a man choose his thoughts wisely, and everyone will soften toward him and be ready to help him. Let it drive away bad thoughts, and opportunities will arise on all sides to aid your strong reserves. A man must conceive a worthy purpose in his heart and set himself to it in a real way. He must make this purpose the central point of his thoughts. He may take the form of a spiritual ideal or a worldly object, depending on his nature at that moment, but whatever it may be, he must firmly focus his thoughts on the goal he has set before him. Understand it once and for all and lock it in the back of your mind, and that should make your purpose and your duty supreme. Keep your head positive, believe in your dreams, have unshakable faith. Thoughts never stray into vague and ephemeral daydreams. This is the real path to high control, true concentration of thought. And even if he talks repeatedly about achieving his purpose, never give up, for in you lies strength and anchorage. Just take this and use it to your advantage. Be firm and unshakable until the weakness is overcome. The strength you put into your ideal will be the measure of your true success, and this will form a new starting point for future powers and triumphs. Those who are not prepared to conceive and devote themselves to a great purpose must fix their thoughts on the flawless execution of their goal. no matter how insignificant your tasks may appear. Only in this way can thoughts be gathered and focused, and in this way they will form an intense, invisible but very powerful energy that will lead you to do unimaginable things. And once you do that, there is nothing that can stop your success, whatever it may be. Just as the physically weak man can become strong through exercise, being determined, patient, and totally focused on his goal, the weak-thinking man can become strong by training himself and thinking. Starting to think with purpose is joining the club of those strong who only recognize failure as one of the steps to achievement. They make all conditions serve them and think strongly, try fearlessly, and perform masterfully. Thought fearlessly combined with purpose becomes a creative force. Whoever knows this is ready to take hold of something higher and stronger than a mere collection of wavering thoughts and fluctuating sensations. Whoever does this becomes the conscious and intelligent conductor of his mental powers. Everything a man achieves and everything he fails to achieve is the direct result of his own thoughts in a justly ordered universe where a loss of balance means destruction. Your individual responsibility must be absolute. His weakness and his strength, his wisdom and his foolishness are his and not someone else's. Don't blame the government or your partner, your relatives, or your financial condition, because the excuse was made for the weak. Our actions and consequences are the product of our choices and not those of other people or circumstances. Be aware of this. Your suffering and your happiness emanate from within you, and you have the key to changing everything as you will be and are. If you think that money is good, but you think that people cannot sell their knowledge, the universe answers you and says, so be it. If you think this, then your knowledge will not be valued. If you think that we were created to elevate, conquer, and achieve by elevating your thoughts, we will only be weak and miserable, refusing to elevate our thoughts. Before a man can achieve anything, even worldly things, he must raise his thoughts above the animal level. He cannot, in order to succeed, give up all animality and selfishness by any means, but a part of it, at least, must be sacrificed. A man whose first thought is victimhood, always blaming others and criticizing, cannot think clearly or plan methodically. He cannot find and develop his latent resources and will and must fail in any endeavor. Therefore, he stops looking and criticizing others. Be firm and focus on your life. Don't be the declared loser who spends half his life criticizing people. This is like putting a giant loser sign on your forehead for everyone to see. On the other hand, whoever keeps a clear and objective vision, a high ideal in his heart, will one day achieve it. Columbus had this vision of another world, and he discovered it. Copernicus harbored a vision of a multiplicity of worlds in a larger universe, and he revealed it. Now it's his turn. Take what is rightfully given to you. Be sure, and don't let anything and no one who is still blind to this incredible power get in your way. Remember, they are blind and for hours they are weak. But you hold the knowledge. Focus, feel, and visualize. Seek your ideals, only in lofty dreams, and as you dream, you will become what you desire. Your vision and thought is the promise of what you will be one day. The greatest achievement was, at the beginning and for some time, a dream. Now remember, dreams are the seeds of reality. You are capable of transforming your mindset and, consequently, your life. Every day you choose to feed your mind with valuable thoughts and information. You embrace discipline and routine as tools to strengthen your mindset. You are extraordinary and have the power to excel in your area of passion. He firmly believes that preparing properly is the path to success. You are resilient and see each challenge as an opportunity for growth. You are a continuous learner, always seeking knowledge to enrich your life. You choose to focus on what is relevant and valuable, avoiding it. You are a born leader, able to listen, motivate, and see the best in others. You have the power to create your reality and determine your destiny. You are determined and never give up, no matter how difficult the obstacles are. Believes you can achieve anything with the right mindset. You are valuable and deserving of wealth, success, and recognition. Choose to work smart, making your money work for you. He is open to new ideas and always looks for ways to improve and grow. He is courageous and faces his fears head-on, using them as fuel for his growth. And if you believe it, you will have it. And if you felt inspired, don't lose focus and watch another video to nourish your mind in one of these videos that is appearing for you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.